I'm Indian 27M. My wife 27F cheated on me with a coworker, and now that guy is being obsessed with my wife. My English is not very good. Please ignore mistakes. Right now I'm totally crushed. I'm feeling suicidal. I can't eat, talk, or do anything. I give her my everything and sacrifice so much for her, yet she betrayed me. Please guys, I need some advice. This is not just about cheating, but things are pretty serious. I don't know what to do. I have read many stories here before that time. I feel like I'm lucky that's never going to happen to me. Never in my life did I imagine that she could hurt me that badly. She used to be a perfect, loving, and caring wife that everyone loves. She is so religious. She used to pray to God daily and do rituals. Married women do these for the long life of their husbands in Hinduism. She is perfect in every way. She always shows me affection and tells me how much she loves me. There are many things, but I will try to not make it too long. We are best friends since childhood. We go to the same school, college, even has jobs in the same fields. I just had a crush on her since we were kids. She was in 2 serious relationships before me and always end up getting used. She used to despise cheaters. After some years, we start dating. I cried a lot that day. It was like a dream. That's what I want to hear all my life. After 4 years of dating, we got married. Both our families won't agree first, as in India families fear love marriages, as it always failed in their beliefs. It took us a year to convince them. Now we are 2 years into marriage and everything was perfect between us. So what happened? For some days she was not normal. She was doing everything the same, saying I love you, doing chores, random kissing, but something felt different. I knew her whole life and I can see something was not right. Her work was too much those days, so I thought maybe because of work. So one day when we were getting ready to go to work, when she was cooking, her phone is on the table, and I read a pop-up message saying, please reply, I won't ask again. Why are you just ignoring me like that? And it was from some male coworker of her. I have seen him before. I didn't mean to read, but it was right in front of me. I thought it may be work-related, but then I remember my wife telling me that many employees are leaving the company because of conflicts and salary issues. She also mentions his name. So no way these are work-related. Then immediately she sits and looks at her phone. Then she looks at me, maybe wondering if I read the message. Her expressions were not normal. She never react like that. That's when I got my first suspicion. I still try to ignore this as I always trusted her, and I can't get myself to ask her about that. Then very next day when she was using her phone, she starts crying. When I asked, she said she is very frustrated with work and pressure. Then I gave her a shoulder. She cried a lot. She was a strong woman who always take the stand. I don't understand what can cause her to be down like that. She was down for a week like that, and I find her crying many times. I asked her many times what is going on, but she never give a proper answer. I did everything as a good husband. Then suddenly after 1 week, I got a message from an unknown number where he sent me pics of my wife in bed with some guy cuddling her. She was asleep naked, and the guy's face was not visible in the pics. There are 2 pics of different places. It feels like my heart stopped for some time. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. Still, at that time I thought he must have forced or blackmailed her, and that's the reason she was acting weird. Though cheating never crossed my mind at that time, as I always trusted her 100%. I was in road traffic at that time, returning home from work. Somehow I came home running to her and said, we need to talk. She started crying. She knows what I'm going to talk. Before I can say anything, she starts saying, I'm sorry, it never meant to go that far. I love you. I did a mistake. Please forgive me. That's when my world crashed. I had convinced myself that she can't do it, but she confessed herself that it was consensual and she cheated. Not even a single word came out of my mouth. I can't hear what she was saying. It feels like my all senses stop and I turn blank. I just left and didn't say a word. She tried to stop me, but I just left. I just walked here and there and came home like 4 a.m. after accepting it was reality, not a dream. She was still crying on the couch. She tried to hug me, saying, I love you nonstop. I pushed her away. I sit and said calmly, how can you do this? We both are happy and everything is perfect. I'm sorry, I love you, was the only thing she can say. I said, do you have any idea what you have done? You just crushed our dream and everything we built together for years. What have I not done for you? I gave up my dream job so that I can work in my home city and live with you. I allowed you to do a job going against my family. My family never allowed women to do jobs. I bought the house for us with every single penny in my pocket because you want to live separately from my family. There are many things but can't tell all of them, but I did so much for her. Now I feel like she never appreciated any of them. She didn't say a word, just sobbing. Then I asked for her explanation for how it started, when it happened, and why she did what she did. Everything she said, it was just a one-time mistake. It just happened. It's not because of you I was selfish. I took all responsibility for my action, and I will do anything you ask. I would leave my job and do everything as you say. She looks guilty and remorseful, but she is not being totally honest. It was not one time, as I mentioned. There are two pics of different places. Probability she doesn't know that I know. And then when I show her pics, her face turns pale. She said he forced her second time. At that time, 100% trust turns into zero, and absolutely can't believe a word she says. I ask her if she loves him or if she wants to leave me. Everything I ask her, the only answer I get was no. After talking to her calmly for like 2 hours. When I tell her I would leave her or will never come home again, that's when she finally starts telling me from the very start. So she said it started when she mentioned our bed problems to one of her friends. She tells my wife how she loves her husband, but occasionally cheats so that she won't lose attraction to her husband, and said to my wife to try this to get attracted to me again. I don't understand the logic of this, why she can't just tell me so we can solve, but she chooses to fuck another guy. She said she didn't want to do it, but that guy she cheated with trying to flirt with her for some days, and she start flirting back, and they hook up after some days, but after doing she feels so guilty that day they took the day off to do sex in some hotel. She said she did a horrible mistake, but she only loved me. After that, she tries to cut every contact with that guy, but he insists to do just one more time. She refused constantly, but when he told her about the pic, she became scared. So she did a second time to end it and told him to never contact her again. That guy took pics of her without her knowing both times. After that, he left the company. She says she wants to come clean to me, but she was so afraid because if it came out to my family or her family, they will make her life living hell. In our country, people have no mercy for cheating women. If it came out, both of our family and friends will abandon her. So she didn't tell me, hoping it was over. But after some days, he again messaged her. But this time he didn't ask for sex. He said things like, I love you, you also love me, I know, and we are perfect. He constantly messages her. She refuses every time. He becomes obsessed with her, and he believes he was in a relationship with my wife. He was going to a different state for his job, 500 kilometers, and wanted my wife to run with him and leave me. She showed me their chats. She claims she didn't delete these because she wants to show me, but he sent me pics before she can confess. I think she was saying the truth this time, as she was acting weird since last week. So I believe her story was true because everything adds up correctly and their chats also prove it. But still, their chats were only recent ones, and I don't know exactly if it was 2 times or more. After that, I feel bad about her and hugged her. But then I start getting images of them fucking. That's when I lose my cool finally and get my anger out. I said to her, you absolutely destroy me. I did so much for you, and this is what you do behind my back. I trusted you so much. I tell her how I read his message that day, but still trusted her, and how when I got pics of them sleeping, I thought she was blackmailed and that she will never cheat on me. She manipulated you. But still, it doesn't change the fact that you duck him first time with your choice. You betrayed me so bad and didn't think of me before doing it. After that, I leave her in her parents' house without saying anything. Since that day, she calls me constantly and messages me nonstop saying, I just want one chance. I promise I will never do it again. I can't live without you and everything, which is making me want to give her a second chance. But every time I think of taking her back, I got images of my wife fucking that guy, which make my blood boil. Our families were so worried because we never fought before. They keep asking, but I will never tell anyone because if I tell anyone, she will be dead to everyone. So today morning, I finally talked to her for an hour about the whole thing. She is truly remorseful and will do anything to be with me and to gain my trust. We talk about our all issues and what to do to that bastard. She says he stopped her texting after leaving the city, but she is terrified as he still has those pics. But she insists to only focus on us only and forgot him. She asks if I'm coming to take her. I ask for some time. But the truth is, I'm still confused if it's possible. It feels too much to throw like 20 years of my life. I hate her now, but also love her. I don't know how it's possible. I want to ask if I should give her a chance. First, I want to forgive her as she was truly remorseful, and I still love her, but I don't know how it will go because images of them fucking didn't get out of my head. I love her so much, she did too, but how can I trust her again? Second most important, what should I do to that guy? He had those pics. He was living too far, but still he was a horrible person. What if he starts messaging her again and try to blackmail her? Also tell me, what should I ask or talk with her?